SkeleSteve. Welcome to the SkeleSteve channel. I'm your host, SkeleSteve. Hey there, hi there, ho there, everybody. Yes, indeed, we got another video from the Keys. This time I'm in Key West. Yeah, I know, another Key video, another Florida Key video, but like I said, you can suck it. I need videos to survive me every week for my channel. So this video, I'm just gonna talk about, things to do when you're down here in the Keys. So if you're down here, no matter which key you stay in, majority of people stay in Key West. I'm just gonna say some things and you can find it in probably your key or another key. So I mean, like I said, the total drive time between all keys, I believe, is 3 hours on a good day with no traffic, and I'm going to talk about that. And I'm also going to talk about things you notice in the Keys, like kind of key life. So one thing I'm going to say first off is hogfish. That's the first thing you got to do when you're down here. Try hogfish. I don't know if you can get hogfish anywhere else. Hogfish is a grouper, and it's so friggin' tasty. Like, I'm telling you guys, hogfish is so good. Like, it is the tastiest fish you'll ever have. Believe me, it is 100% good. Like, and I'm not a seafood guy. I hate majority seafood. There's a few things I'll eat, but hogfish is like, it's the least tasty, like the least fishiest tasting fish, if that makes sense. It's to me, they say tuna's the chicken in the sea. 100% hogfish is chicken in the sea. It's so good. Robbie's has, the place I went to previous videos, Robbie's has a great hogfish sandwich. I've had, just regular hogfish, blackened, fried. I've had it on Alfredo. I've had it in sandwiches in so many different ways. I don't know who's got the best. You have to look that up yourself. I've had different ones. I don't know, like I've had different variants of it. So yeah. So just when you come down here, try it. Hopefully you're impressed with the first bite you take and the restaurant makes it good. All right. Speaking of food, next thing I would try is key lime pie. Like, I didn't care for key lime pie, but when I had it down here, it's just something about it. It's so good. It was so freaking tasty. I don't think deep fried, like some restaurants do deep fried. I don't think deep fried is really a good way to go. I tried it like once or twice, and it's not as good as just having a regular one. And recommendation, throw a little bit of chocolate drizzle on that thing, and it makes it really good. We tried at this Cuban restaurant last year. It was actually pretty good. This year wasn't so good, and apparently they don't make it. They get it from somewhere else. They wouldn't tell us where, but wherever they got it from the first time when I came down here, they need to go back to that person, because the second time I had it was not as good as the first time. Still good, but not as good. And I'm gonna leave that to the Cuban restaurant I went to. So there's a restaurant I go to. It's called La Nina's, I believe. But if you're down here, you get to stop at a Cuban restaurant, do it, and have yourself a Cubano sandwich. 100% have yourself a Cubano sandwich. A Cuban sandwich is so good down here. One thing I gotta tell you guys, that they do it different down in the Keys. They add mayonnaise to it. So if you're not a mayo guy, I would say no mayo, but if you like mayo, that's a bonus for you. That's a plus. All right. Another thing to do down here, any sort of beach activities, go lay out on the beach. I mean, just lay on the beach, go like get your feet wet in the ocean, lay on the sun, catch a tan. It's the islands down here. This is basically an island life down here. It is a weird place, because it's like, being in the Caribbean or Caribbean, however you say it, but you're not there. You are still in the United States, and everybody takes it that way too. Like, majority of the time you're like just leisurely about, out and about, enjoying and having a good time. Except for here, man. Traffic here is freaking ridiculous. So I would say definitely, yeah, no rush to go anywhere. There's a saying like, what's your hurry? You're down here. I know that's definitely in Key Colony Beach. That's their saying. Yeah, island life. Go swimming with the dolphins. Go feed some animals. Go to Robbie's and feed the tarpon. That's another thing you can do too. So do like any aquatic activities when you're down here. Another water activity I didn't get to do because I wasn't feeling good, and it was snorkeling. I tried to snorkel and I just couldn't do it. I was like, the waves were really wacky, and I was just not feeling it that day, and I was feeling ill, so that sucked for me. But what else I got to do though on the water, same company that does it, it's called Mr. Pip, that's a marathon. Go parasailing. Parasailing's so freaking fun, and I enjoyed it. We didn't get to do it this time around, but yeah, last time we had a blast parasailing. Like, I got up, you get up pretty high and you get to see the water, and then they like to dunk you too. They like to dunk you in the ocean. But I had a blast parasailing. Like I said, yeah, any sort of aquatic activities you got a chance to do it. Rent a boat if you got the money. Rent a boat, rent a jet ski, do something out here. You know, this is the ocean right here, and you're by the Gulf and the Atlantic Ocean, so it just depends where you're at exactly. So that's that. You know, certain activities, certain foods to try out. And I guess when you're down here, rent scooters. Guys, rent a motorcycle. I mean, scooters gets you around town, but go to Fuzzy, rent yourself a motorcycle. All right, we're not doing scooters here. All right, so I talked about, you know, aquatic things to do, water related things, different foods to try down here. Explore all the keys. Like, each key has something different, you know. Just explore them. Go to the beaches, go do different things there. If you're not in Key West, and say you're like in Key Largo or Marathon, go to Key West for a day. I mean, there's a lot of shops down here, there's a lot of like decent food down here. I'd definitely recommend to go to Key West for a day. You know, you don't have to come down here every time, just go here for a day. I will not stay in Key West, because it can be pretty congested and chaotic, especially when you go into town. It becomes a mess. But I come down here for one day, and out of the whole trip, 1 or 2 days, and that's it. And you might fly into here too, because they got a little airport. We did it last year. Last year we flew into Key West. So if you guys want, yeah, I would definitely tell you guys, come down here one time. Another thing you could do, definitely go on the 7 Mile Bridge. If you're taking a bike too, it is so cool, because there's just nothing but water next to you on both sides. You know, you got Atlantic on one side and the Gulf on the other side. So do that, man, and go on the bridge. And if you guys fly into Miami or Florida, try to do rider share, but make sure you're allowed to go in the Keys, because that's like, you know, some people don't want you to go in the Keys. I know with Fuzzy's, like the Key Cycle place in Marathon, they don't want you to leave the Keys. You'll get charged for that. So make sure you guys follow the rules when you're renting vehicles. You don't want to get in trouble. And another thing too is, I want to tell you guys, this is pretty funny. I'm gonna wrap it up here soon. Be careful when you're driving down here, because people are dickheads. Like, some people go too slow, or some people go too fast, and it becomes a nightmare down here. I would definitely say it. Be careful down here. Some people go too fast, some people go too slow, and some people, like, you know, because like there's so many cars coming. There's one main road. There's different side roads for different areas, but there's one main road, and that's, you know, US 1, and there's cops everywhere. Final note, yeah, there's cops everywhere, and they will even psych you out. And this is the weirdest thing ever. I've never seen this before, but they will put empty sheriff cars everywhere. Monroe County Sheriff, they'll put empty sheriff cars everywhere. They'll put them all over the place. So, and there's nobody in there. They're just doing to psych people out. But they will bust your ass if you're speeding. They will give you a ticket. They're not shy about doing that, that's for sure. All right, guys, I hope this is very informative for you guys. I definitely recommend to come down the Keys once in your life. You'll have a blast. And I'll tell you one thing, you're on vacation, don't be a little bitch, don't get moody, have fun. That's what you're here for, is to have fun and be relaxed, okay? Don't be a moody asshole, guys. Have a great time. All right, this is where I'm gonna cut it off for you guys. We're gonna go to the Hog Breath Saloon. But anyways, guys, this is where I'm gonna cut it off. Make sure you guys like this video, comment, share it, and subscribe. And after you subscribe, make sure you ring that Guardian bell. All right, guys, it was fun as always. I'll see you back in the cold Michigan. SkeleSteve